Good Friday morning, Southwest Arkansas. Welcome back to Southwest Arkansas weather on August the 9th, 2024. My name's Noah McGalliard, and welcome back to the YouTube page, and welcome back to another daily outlook. What are we going to go over in today's outlook, or in the outlook for today? Well, we're going to go over today's forecast, talk a little in depth about what we're currently seeing and what's going to be ongoing throughout the rest of today. Also going to take a look at the 6-day forecast. Some cooler air could be on the horizon, but that only lasts shortly. And also talk about the drought outlook, as we do have that starting to show up as a concern across portions of the area. And we're going to start this off by taking a look at the current conditions here in just a moment. Starting off with current conditions in today's outlook, brought to you by Palmer's Roofing, J&S Auto Supply, Terry's Place, Fort Smith Therapy, and Tan Energy and Nutrition. Make sure to check them all out over on Facebook. But starting off with current conditions across the area, you can see as of 9:39 a.m. or 9:40 a.m., temperatures are already in the 80s across basically all of the coverage area at this current time. And you can kind of see what I mean here by taking a look at what we're seeing on radar off over here in northeast Texas and such. You do have some of these little showers showing up on radar, and if we take a look at what radar is showing, these are just basically, we'll get it to pop up here in just a moment, hopefully, and maybe we won't get that to work. We'll have to take a look at it from another radar, and we'll take a look at it from Fort Smith's radar. But as you can see here, you can kind of see just a few of these isolated showers, but it looks like they're just going to miss us. May get close if they can continue, but they're small, and it looks like they're going to miss our coverage area for today. But some smaller rain chances could be in store, and we'll go over that. We'll talk about that in the 6-day forecast there once again. But taking a look, once again, 80-degree temperatures across the area already. Those are going to continue to trend upwards, and we do have some cloud cover. As you can see, there is some cloud cover in northeast Texas where those showers and storms are at, but also some cloud cover ongoing up here in northwest Arkansas or northern Arkansas, basically, and a few clouds ongoing near the Hot Springs, Mount Ida area, some scattered cloud cover. That's probably going to continue to trend like that throughout the day today, and we'll continue to monitor that, putting this in motion here from this morning. And as we got to daylight, you can kind of see that cloud cover continuing actually to move south. So we're probably going to see some cloudy skies throughout the day potentially, and depending on what happens with that may help us, maybe keep some cooler temperatures potentially, but that cloud cover is drifting south from the looks of it. So as that continues, may have some cloud cover a little later on today, and we'll go over all of that here in in today's outlook coming just after this. And as always, have a good rest of your day and enjoy the rest of today's outlook. Taking a look at today's forecasted highs and lows for today and what else is in store for today's weather, we can see forecasted highs going to be in the lower to mid 90s across the coverage area today. Not expecting them to get up near 100 degrees like we seen earlier this week, but we are expecting them to get into the 90s across the area today. Down there in the mid 90s, potentially down there near DeQueen, Texarkana, that general area. Then as you go further north and east, you kind of get closer to where that cold front has moved through, or that cool front or front has moved through, and forecasted highs are going to be in the lower 90s there as well. Good news is cooler air is around the corner, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But taking a look at overnight lows tonight, you can see lower 70s, mid 60s look like a good possibility as we progress throughout the day today, or throughout the overnight time frame tonight. Overnight lows going to be right there around 66 in Mena and Mount Ida. And as you go a little further south down there towards the Texarkana, Ashdown, DeQueen area, 72 degrees looks like a good possibility there for you. Elsewhere is going to be in between that 66 to 72 degree temperature range for your forecasted overnight lows tonight. As we go throughout the rest of today, you're going to see some sunny skies once again, maybe a cloud or two, kind of what we've been seeing. There is less than 10% chance of rain. It's a low chance. There is some showers ongoing and some storms ongoing off in northeast Texas and or north central Texas and south central Oklahoma. I don't think they make it to us. Going to be dry here for the most part, but could still watch for some rain for just, there's that small chance. It's less than 10%, but we do have some small rain chances in the forecast coming up soon for this weekend. We'll talk about that as we get ready to head to the 6-day forecast coming up next. Taking a look at the 6-day forecast, you can see today sunny skies, highs right there around 90 degrees, overnight lows in the upper 60s, right there around 70 degrees, sunny skies with a few clouds possible. Then as you can see into this weekend, forecasted highs going to be in the 80s. I do still think some areas far southern Arkansas, Texarkana, El Dorado area potentially could reach the lower 90s, but it's still not going to be 100-degree heat. But enjoy it now, because you can see as we head into the end of this time frame, it's going to return. But as we start off Saturday and Sunday, forecasted highs going to be in the 80s across the area with overnight lows in the 60s. Sunny to mostly sunny skies on Sunday. Rain chances are going to range from 10 to 20% throughout this time frame. I do want to say, though, rain chances look greatest. Not everybody's going to see rain. It's isolated rain chances. If you do see rain, I think the chances are greatest around the Mena area and north. Further north you go, I think the rain chances get a little higher there as we head into that time frame. Now, as we go into Monday, sunny skies look likely on Monday as well. Forecasted highs going to be in the lower 90s. We start to warm back up into this as we head into the rest of this week, or into next week, that is. And I do have some just 10% chances of some isolated showers. I think, once again, those chances are going to be greater toward north. But once again, I really think the best chance of rain is going to be Sunday and Monday for really just general in Arkansas. Could still watch next week, but it's going to get back into the hot conditions, summer-like conditions, with forecasted highs in the mid-90s across the area, overnight lows in the 70s with a 10% chance of maybe a shower. It's going to be tough to get that, though. Hot and sunny conditions. And then as we head into Wednesday, very hot with highs reaching the upper 90s. Probably going to get closer to 100 as we end next week with overnight lows in the mid-70s there. Sunny conditions, kind of maybe a few clouds, just general like we've been seeing, but mainly sunny and hot conditions look like a general idea here for the 7-day or for the 6-day forecast. Some small rain chances, but not much for us in store. But some cooler air finally gets here. Maybe some of that drier air too. Going to feel more fall-like almost in a way. But we can take what we get, enjoy it. It lasts shortly before summer returns with the temperatures in the 90s and such there as well. So now we're going to take a quick look at what the new drought monitor or drought outlook looks like. That is just been updated as of yesterday, so that's coming up next. Now, taking a look at the new drought update, which comes from us from droughtmonitor.unl.edu. This is the U.S. Drought Monitor. This is for Arkansas, and as you can see, we do have a new update. We do have a D1 here, a moderate drought, starting to pop up here in southern Polk, eastern, southwestern Montgomery, northwestern Pike, northern Howard County, and northern Sevier County. Then outside of that, you see a 0, which is abnormally dry, and that is continuing to trend across the area and down here into portions of Dallas, Union County, and Calhoun County down there as well. So you're starting to see that drought condition continue to kind of worsen. Hopefully we'll get some rain, but it's looking dry, and we're gonna hopefully this doesn't get any worse. We're gonna have to watch it closely as we go throughout the rest of August with that drought outlook there as well. As you can see, comparing, just looking here, you can kind of see the difference of last month or the last week here as well. And let me see if I can pull this up here in just a minute. Give me one moment here, and we're going to compare the past 2 weeks here to the. Give me one moment here. We're going to compare the past 2 weeks to the state area here, and you can see this was last week. You still had that area there, but compared last week to this week, and you can see, or well, here, let me make this a little smaller. That way you can see what we're talking about here. But The one on the right here is last week, so you can see there was that area of dry conditions. Now this week that area has grown, and that same area has now got a moderate drought. So if this continues, could see that potentially worsen, but we'll have to watch it. Some small rain chances coming for maybe that northern portion of that area, but it's not going to be much rainfall at this current time. So as always, that's going to bring us to the end of today's Outlook. As always, have a good rest of your Friday. See you back here tomorrow morning with another Outlook. Make sure to follow us over on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for all the newest information we post often on Facebook. And as always, have a good rest of your Friday. Thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather.